We are in San Jose, California. How much is gas? $5.09 a gallon for regular unleaded. We have arrived at our hotel. We are staying at an Embassy Suites because we'll be here for 5 days. We like staying at Embassy Suites for longer terms because they have a kitchen and a bar, and it's just a really nice hotel. It's probably our favorite hotel chain to stay in. Alright, so we're going to have Nicole check us in, and we'll show you the room.
Did you hear that lady? She says she likes my hair color.
Oh, good.
She needs to find me a hairdresser to fix my roots.
Yeah, this is an older Embassy Suites. It's got the old style, big atrium.
That's what I like, though. I like the
Yeah.
open atrium. It's so much, I don't know, it just looks like a classier hotel.
Yeah, the newer Embassy Suites, they don't make them like this anymore.
They don't make them like this anymore.
Yeah, but this one's in really good condition. Sometimes they're not, the old Embassy Suites, but this one is really nice. Anyway, our room is over here. Let's go check it out.
There we go.
Let's go take a look at it.
Voila. Oh, TVs.
So this is the living area. Huh? Oh, the TV, yeah, big TV.
Yeah, that's always done.
A desk. Little kitchen type area. And then the bedroom back here.
It's nice.
It's got a desk in here too.
It looks modern. It looks like they've either redone it or it's new, you know.
Mm-hmm. Is there a view? Probably not.
I'm sure not.
Well, you can see.
Oh, look, you can see the mountains over there.
Yeah.
Quite pretty.
Well, all right. So, yeah, this is it. This is the room. It's the bathroom. It's got a shower.
Very nice room. I like it.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, Embassy Suites has great rooms. I am in downtown San Jose, California. And right off the bat, this caught my eye. This is the Cathedral Basilica of St. Joseph, built in 1877. It's from where San Jose got its name. The original name of the city was actually the town of St. Joseph of Guadalupe. But city leaders wisely shortened it to simply San Jose, because that's a mouthful. Could you imagine being in San Francisco and saying, yeah, I'm going to head down to the town of St. Joseph of Guadalupe? It's a lot easier to just say, I'm heading to San Jose. It's beautiful though, isn't it? I mean, that is, woo! That's an awesome building. Now this is First Street, running through downtown. It sure is pretty, isn't it? Did you know that in 1850, when California became a state, San Jose was the first capital? Yeah, that's right. It was moved to Sacramento later. Of course, it's well known that San Jose is right in the middle of Silicon Valley, where so much technology has came out. Some of the companies based in the area: Apple, Adobe, eBay, Intel, Western Digital, Netflix, Google, who owns this very website that you're watching right now, all came out of here. And as a result of how prosperous those companies have been during this internet age, this city, well, let's put it this way, you got to be rich to live here, because everything is very, very expensive. We'll get to that here in a second. Just kind of looking around here. And wow, it's really nice. I'm at San Jose City Hall right now. I wanted to show you this building. It's a newer building, built in 2005. It's postmodern architecture, and it features this right here, this dome. Postmodern architecture came out of the 60s, I want to say, because architecture in the 60s and the 70s was kind of boring. You see a lot of city downtowns, and you'll see buildings, you know, that look like horizontal boxes stacked vertically. They were usually designed in the 60s or 70s. So postmodern came out to as a rejection of that. It's architects saying, let's build something interesting. That is the style of this building. You look at that and you think, you know, is it a telescope observatory? Is that the idea behind it? But no, what they're going for here is a modern version of a dome. The kind of domes you see in state capitol buildings, sometimes county courthouses, that kind of thing. It's pretty cool. I wanted to see it for sure while I'm down here and show it to you guys. Now this is right across the street from City Hall. That is Vintage Tower, built in 1928. It is gorgeous and in immaculate condition. It's Art Deco. It is an apartment building today. Well, as I meander around downtown, I'll start giving you some info about the city, starting with the population. There are 971,000 people here today. Now, in 2020, for a brief time, about a year, San Jose was the 10th largest city in the U.S., and its population cleared 1,013,000. But since then, it's lost 30,000 residents and dropped to 12th. Austin is 10th now, Austin, Texas, and Jacksonville, Florida is 11th. Metro area here is over 1.9 million. But honestly, here in the Bay Area, Oakland all the way around the Bay up into San Francisco is just solid city. And the population of that, they call it the combined statistical metropolitan area, is 9 million. Yeah, much bigger. Let's see, the median age is 38, about the same as the US, 39. 51% male, 49% female. All those numbers, pretty normal. Here's where things change a little bit. The ethnic breakdown. Are you ready for this? Because it's different. 39% of this town is Asian. I think this is the first city I've been to where Asians make up the majority of the population. Yeah, 39% Asian. A lot of them Vietnamese. San Jose has the largest Vietnamese population in the world, outside of Vietnam, of course. 31% is Hispanic, 23% white, 3% black, and the last 4% is mixed race. They've got a train that runs through the middle of town here. Now that is the Bank of Italy, built in 1926. Mediterranean Revival architecture, it's called. Well, that's fitting. The climate here is called Mediterranean, here in San Jose. It looks like it might be empty. A lot of boarded up windows there. That's a damn shame. That is a beautiful building. Let's see, I'm walking into San Pedro Square. So why don't we explore this a little as I tell you some more. 42% of the people who live in this town were born in a different country. 59% of the people who live here speak a different language than English. Now, are you ready for incomes? Median household income, $133,835 a year. That's almost $2,600 a week. That's pretty high. I think we all agree. So as a result, poverty is pretty low, 9% overall. School-aged children, it is 9% as well. Folks 65 and older, 11%. That's lower than the U.S. Averages straight across the board. Cost of living, crazy. Here's the index. It's 208 compared to the U.S. 100. Cost of living here is over twice higher. Everything's higher. You're looking at it. Even higher than the state of California. But here's the kicker, housing. $421. That's over 4 times higher than the U.S. So what is the median home value of the city? A little over 1.2 million. Yeah, 1.2 million. That's what's going to cost you. It's one of the most expensive cities in the United States to live in. So, what about crime? It's a little high. It's safer than Oakland and San Francisco. The crime rate here is 3,178 per 100K. That's higher than the state of California, which is 2843, and definitely higher than the U.S. overall, which is 2324 per 100K. So it's not super high, but it's a bit of a problem here. Yeah, take a look at that beauty. That is the Hotel de Anza, built in 1931. That is Art Deco. With the palm trees, it looks like it would fit right in downtown Miami or Miami Beach, doesn't it? That's a great building. Well, shall we take a look at some neighborhoods near downtown? I mean, we all know that most of us can't afford it. But what the heck, let's take a look. It's to be expected though, right? When the median home value is well over $1 million, you expect the houses to look pretty good. And they do. Look at this street. Absolutely beautiful. But this house right here, pretty modest in size. It's absolutely beautiful. You think that's $1 million house? What do you guys think? Right next door too. A lot of the houses have a Mediterranean feel to them, don't they? I like that. Well, guys, I was able to get a drone shot. Here it is. It's kind of far out because downtown San Jose is in the flight path for the international airport. So most of downtown was in a restricted zone, and it also explains why San Jose doesn't have really tall buildings. A city this size you think would have some 40, 50, 60 story tall buildings. Nope. Height limit is 300 feet in San Jose. So, what's that, 25 to 30 stories? That's as tall as they can build him. Still a beautiful downtown, though. So, with that done, there's a house that Nicole and I want to show you. It's a historic house. You've probably heard of it, even though you may not remember it. It's called the Winchester House. And it is a very interesting place. It is a house that you could tour now, but we'll tell you about it when we get to it. So that's coming up next. We are at the Winchester Mystery House. It was owned by an eccentric widow named Sarah Winchester. Her husband was William Winchester, the arms and ammunition magnate. I think I had I can't remember, when I was a kid, I had a Winchester Remington 22. Yeah. Anyway, her husband.
I didn't know you ever had any guns.
Her husband owned that, but she did a lot of oddball things to this house, and of course now it's a museum.
She's trying to outrun the ghosts.
Yeah. So I've wanted to see this house my entire life. I've read about it many times and seen documentaries on it. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. And we're waiting to enter the mansion, and I can't get over how huge it is. Yeah, I've read that it's a giant house, and it is. We have actually finished the tour. I was told, or we were told, no video. So we did take some pictures, but before I show you the pictures that we took, I'll tell you about the house a little bit. It started out as an 8-room farmhouse. It was pretty small, and when she bought it, and then she just started adding on to the house, and she did that for the rest of her life. She kept adding on till the house was 24,000 square feet.
I think it's 160 rooms.
160 rooms, 40 bedrooms, 40 staircases, 6 kitchens, 10,000 windows. The guy was telling us, by comparison, the Empire State Building has 6,500 windows. This house has 10,000 windows, 52 skylights, and it's got oddball staircases that go nowhere, and some of them are so narrow, only one person can fit in them at a time. 3 elevators, 2 basements, 13 bathrooms, but only 1 shower. Yeah, this is the main entrance right here, yeah. Yeah, I remember I took a picture from the inside. We are going to have an early dinner at the Anejo Cantina and Kitchen.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Yeah, the review says it doesn't look like much on the outside, but the inside's nice and the food is excellent. It's a local place. So we're going to give it a try. Alright, so I'm going to have a Modelo beer because I'm in a Mexican restaurant. So I'm going to have Mexican beer. Our appetizer that we're having is called Camarones Costeños. It's awesome plating, isn't it? It's kind of pretty. So that's obviously avocado. And then this is shrimp with Juanito Adobo sauce, which I'm pronouncing wrong, I'm sure.
I'd love to hear you try, though.
It smells really good, though. Yeah, so let's give it a try.
Okay.
Well, we woofed that down. Obviously, we liked it a lot.
It was yummy. You can't go wrong with camarones.
Yeah, that sauce is fantastic. It's got the tiniest hint of a bite to it.
Yeah, a little tiny bit. Yeah.
Little tiny hint of barbecue almost, but not quite.
Yes.
It's a very different sauce. Never had it before. It's awesome. Our food is here. I'm having borrego borracho. That is slow cooked lamb. 24 hours, in fact. With some rice. And there's peas and carrots in there too, somewhere. It looks like it must be cooked in the sauce. And you are having...
What's mine called? Salmon de la casa?
Yeah.
Salmon de la casa.
Chipotle coulis and succotash.
Corn succotash, and it was supposed to come with mashed potatoes, but I got rice on the side instead.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to
look
mix
good.
that with my succotash.
Okay. This lamb is excellent. You can tell it's been cooked over a long period of time. It's very tender. Kind of reminds me of a pot roast, but with Mexican flavors. A Mexican pot roast, if you will. And, of course, the rice is excellent. And the flavors just explode in your mouth. It's really good. How about your salmon, honey?
Mine's yummy. The salmon is really, really tender, and I was very pleasantly surprised by that because, well, anyway, I'm just pleasantly surprised. Nice and tender. The succotash I mixed up with the rice, and I think it tastes really good that way. Like I said, it usually comes with mashed potatoes, but I substituted rice and mixed it with the succotash, and it almost seems like it comes that way. So everything's very good.
Yeah, salmon looks good.
Nice and tender.
We are having a traditional Mexican dessert, tres leches.
It looks so yummy.
It does. Looks fantastic.
Here we go.
We're going to dig in. It's not taking us too long to go through this. It's really good. Tres leches, that just means it's a sponge cake soaked in 3 different kinds of milk. That's the tres. And they usually add a little caramel and some fruit on it. And whipped cream. We've gobbled all that up.
Yep, we're dropping up all the good parts. It's really good.
Nicole ate most of it.
Oh, you ate it too.
So, yeah, it's really good. All right, guys, here's the tab. 10828.
It's all your fault for having a beer.
Yeah. The beer was only $6. It's really cheap. The food here is a little pricey, but it's excellent. It's worth it.
Yes.
So, all right, guys, there it is. There's the tab. All right, everyone, that's the end of this video. In the next video, I will be going to notorious Oakland.
No.
I'm going to spend the day there and explore much of the city. So be looking out for that one.
Better
We'll
be
see you
packing.
then. Yes. No, I didn't say that.